welcome back to my channel. Here is the palette, and this is, again, this is the Morphe and Jeffree Star Artistry palette. So I haven't opened it. I've seen it at Ulta, but I haven't opened it yet. So let's open it and check out what the packaging looks like. I love the picture on the back. All right. So it looks the same as the front of the box. So it's kind of like a hard cardboard with this holographic, which I really like. So let's open it up. It's so pretty. I love it. Okay, first of all, I just want to say the layout of the colors. If you're a person that wants to dabble in color, right off the bat, I don't feel like this is too scary to look at because there's a lot of neutrals. So that's cool. And yet there's a lot of glitter and like stuff like that to play with. Oh my God, this is so nice. All right. Oh, and look at that freaking mirror. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I don't even know what look I'm going to do. So I'm just going to, I kind of want to do like a fall inspired look with this just because I'm really excited that it's like creeping up and I really want to get into like fall stuff. All right, so first let's start off with primer. I'm going to be using the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. And something that a couple people have noticed about me lately, that yes, I am vegan pretty much, but I actually started eating honey again. So that's why I haven't used this on my channel in a long time, but now I can use it. So I'm just gonna put this kind of like all over my face, just to try to get some moisture there, because now that the seasons are changing, I feel like my skin is getting a lot drier. And I ran out of my Smashbox primer. So I have to go get more of that because that used to be like a godsend. What is that? Kyle's in the room with me, by the way. He's like helping me film. So I'm not used to this. So first of all, guys, I haven't filmed a sit down video in like over 2 months. And yeah, it's been crazy. So this is the first time I think he's like filming with me, so it's kind of like weird. But I'm gonna do my best. Okay, so we have the primer on. So I'm gonna be using the Lancome Tan Idole Ultra, the 24-hour makeup. And I haven't been using this lately all over my face. I kind of just take one pump of it and then I will put it into the places and kind of use it as concealer. Just because I haven't been into a full face of makeup lately. I don't know why, I just haven't been. So I'll put it underneath my eyes. A little bit on my forehead, and then I'll kind of just blend that out. Okay, so now I just want to add a little bit of brightness. So I am going to use Jeffree Star's is this called the Magic Concealer? I don't even know. Anyway, it's the Jeffree Star Concealer. And when I ordered this, I ordered it online. And I ordered it in the shade C6. And it's a little too light for me, so I kind of just use it to brighten. However, I do love this concealer. It is perfect. Like the consistency I feel is perfect. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. When I blend it out, I feel like it looks smooth on my face all day. And I don't feel like it settles into like creases and stuff like that. So I kind of will just use this to brighten. But since it is a little bit too light for me, I kind of go ham with the bronzer to kind of even everything out, but that's okay. Technically, you could have just used the concealer from the get-go. You didn't have to use the foundation. But for some reason, the foundation didn't, like I don't have a lot of it left. So it's not giving me the coverage that I want. I didn't use like enough of it, so I'm just gonna go with the Jeffree Star concealer. So that looks way better than what it did before. Okay. So I'm not looking for a ton of coverage right now. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I'm just trying to get everything to look like I have makeup on when I don't have like a full face. That's basically what I'm going for. Okay, so now let's set all of that. And I'm gonna be using the Jeffree Star. I know there's a lot of Jeffree Star products. I just happen to have tried them over the last couple of months and they are my favorite, so that's why I'm using all of it. And why not, since we're using his palette today. So this is his, I wanna use the right name. I'll list it below. But anyway, this is the Jeffree Star, the setting powder. And this is in the shade Fair. Guys, if you haven't tried this, it smells like cotton candy. It smells so good. So I'll just take my sponge. It's the same sponge I've been using. And I'll press it under my eyes and just set my makeup. Now, I know it looks crazy as hell. And it looks really, really white. But the more you blend it in, the less intense it becomes. And like I said, we're gonna go crazy with the bronzer, so. Okay, so now everything is pretty smooth. So we're gonna move on to brow. The brows are on. They're okay today. But I'm going to set them with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This is so dry. I need more for sure. Now we're going to move on to bronzer. So I like to finish my entire face and then I'll go on to the eyes. So I'm going to be using the Morphe Glamabronze. And this is in the color Icon. And just like a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna go all over. As you can see, that's why I said don't worry about it being so bright, because you can always go over stuff with bronzer and then look a little bit more alive in the end. So I always like to kind of drag it down my neck to make everything look even. I think that looks pretty decent right now. So now the fun part, let's go into the palette. I'm gonna take, where's my fluffy brush? Okay, this is the fluffy brush that I've been using for my crease a lot. This is the old brush that I talked about before on my channel by L'Oreal. This is their soft blender brush number 113. And the first color that I'm going to dig into here is going to be, I'm gonna go for a fall type of vibe. So let's dig into 1985. I'm gonna try to use that as our transition color. Okay, it's a little bit more pink than I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. So we could always add another color on top. They blend beautifully, that's nice. Okay, so let's go in with Mr. Diva, which is a little bit more orange. There we go, that's what I was looking for. I kind of want to shine this to shine through the top, so I'm just gonna put this everywhere. These are beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I've had bad experiences twice with Morphe palettes, which is why I don't use them. Now that's not to say that they all don't work. I haven't had luck with them, but this, look at this. This is gorgeous, wow. I love all his products. Okay, so now that we have down more than just a crease color, this is a lot of orange going on, but I wanted this to be a strong eye because it's gonna be fall inspired. So I'm gonna be taking this Lamora All Over Shader Brush number 111. And I'm going to be digging into a really dark brown color. It's called Hi Dude. So this is really dark, but I'm gonna just go for it. And I'm gonna kind of do a halo eye. So I'm gonna just try to pat this all over my lid. Well, in the inner corner and the outer corner. I'm gonna try to leave the middle blank for a lighter shade. So far, this is looking fire. We're gonna do the other side. This is not patchy at all. Like it looks, when you put the color down, it stays where you put it. It looks so nice. Wow. So I haven't tried a lot of different palettes because your girl doesn't get PR. I have to buy all of my own stuff, you know? But the few that I have tried, I've only ran into maybe one palette that I really, really love, which was the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette. I loved her shadows because they performed just like this, like really nice. But this is kind of competing with that right now because it just has so many more colors and they're performing just as nice. Like they look really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with a blender brush, but this is a little bit big. I'm gonna go in with like a smaller one. This is Lamora Taper Blending number 110. And I'm just gonna go into my crease, nothing on the brush, but I just wanna blend out what's in my crease. The color that I originally started with is kind of getting covered up by all the darkness, so I'm gonna go back in with my original blending brush, the 113, and I'm gonna hit it with the colors Channel and Mr. Diva one more time to kind of bring that back. So now I'm gonna add the center color, and I freaking love this glitter, but I'm kind of nervous to use it. Let's try using it though. I'm just gonna go in, oh wow, this is really pretty too. There's a lot of shimmers in here. Okay, I'm going to go in with this one. It's called Rolls With It, and I'm just gonna take it on my finger. And I'm gonna put that in the center of my eye. Okay, this one doesn't seem like it seems like a lot more of a shimmer than it does like an opaque color, but it's really pretty. I do like it. And then to give it like a little bit more, I wanna go over it with Millions, which is probably the best, wow. Holy crap, do you see that? This color, okay, so I was not prepared. This is not a regular eyeshadow, this is like wet, like severely wet. Wow, look at that shit. Holy shit, I don't think I've ever had an eyeshadow like this before. We're gonna put this on right now. That's freaking stunning. I really like this. You could also probably use this in your inner corner too. That's freaking nice. All right, so now we're gonna take it on the other side. I think I gotta put a little bit more. You don't wanna dig in too hard to this shade because it will kind of move around and go everywhere inside of your palette. So just a little bit goes a long way. Like I didn't even put a lot on my finger and look how much is on my eyes. But I really like, besides one or two little things, I don't have any fallout from this glitter at all on my face, which is really cool. And I think it's because it's like that wet consistency. That's really awesome. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with this now. Okay, so now that we got that down, oh my God, just wiped it all over my towel. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with Hi Dude, just a little bit to kind of blend it in with the glitter and kind of replace whatever I blended away before. I freaking love the glitter. I think lately I've really been into glitter and lashes because I never knew how to really use it. And I kind of figured that out lately. So I think I'm gonna go and do just liner, but no wing, because I think this eye is already kind of intense. So I'm gonna be using the Tattoo Liner from, I believe this is Kat Von D if I'm not mistaken. This is the Tattoo Liner in the color Trooper Black. This is from Kat Von D. Not the best to use in a Jeffree Star video, I know that, but this is the black eyeliner that I've been using lately, and I really like it. I'm not gonna go crazy with that. I just wanted a kind of semi-thick line, no wing, so then that way when I put my lashes on, it's kind of hidden by that. So let's go on and put the lashes. These are from Silk Noir, Salon Perfect lashes. This is the box. I think it was from Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. But these came with 3 pairs of lashes, and they're kind of intense, but I like that. And the band is pretty much invisible, so I think they're really easy to put on. And I'm gonna be using the Duo lash glue, but this is the one with vitamins and something else. I don't think it has the whole name on here. No, anyway, it's the one with the green. It's the sensitive version. And it's the brush on one. This one's like really, really good. And I don't feel like it takes out my lashes when I try to take off my lashes at the end of the night. You do have to wait like a minute for that shit to dry though. Let's do the other one while we're waiting. And I've already pre-cut these lashes. My eyes are so big that I normally just leave 90% of the lash alone. I literally will just trim off the very tips of the front and the back of the lash because they normally have like a little bit. The lash of the band is like extended on either side just a little bit, and those two parts tend to poke my eye, so I just cut those two parts off. That's all I do. Okay, this has to dry before I put it on my eye. So what we're gonna do is, in the meantime, while we're waiting, I'm going to hit my bottom lashes with a little bit of shadow and kind of finish that off. So I'm going to be using, I always use two brushes when I do my bottom lash line, and it's these two right here. So the first one is by Morphe. This is the Morphe M432, and it's just a really flat brush. So I'll take the darkest color that I've been using, which is the High Dude, the really dark brown, and I will stamp the bottom lash line. I'm trying to do this while holding the lashes. It's going to be difficult, but it's fine. And then what I'll do is I'll go over that with the Morphe E36, and I'll take the color that I put in the transition to blend that out, which was a combination of Channel and Mr. Diva, the two orangey colors. So I'll just literally go over everything with that. So now my lashes should be dry by now. So I'm gonna take a pair of tweezers, and I always grab the middle of the lash and stick it onto my eye. Okay, that's one. And then we'll do the next one, same thing. But I think we did pretty good. And it's so much easier to put it on when you wait for the glue to dry a little bit, because it's super tacky and it holds like really quickly. But I think we're good. So these are the lashes. They're intense, but I like it because this look is intense. So I needed a big lash. Okay, so now that we got the eyeshadow done, that's usually the hardest part of my makeup besides my brows. So now we're gonna go in with a little bit of something in the corner I wanna put. So let's take a really small flat brush, something like this. This is just a normal flat brush. It doesn't have a name or number or anything on it. And I wanna go in with another shimmer, something that's gonna make the inner corner pop. I don't know why, but I really wanna do green. We don't have like a shimmer green. We do actually here. It's called Glam Rapids. Should we go that direction? Yeah, let's do it. All right, so let's take Glam Rapids, and you know what? We're gonna mix it with a little bit of, so I'm gonna go with how I wanted a green in the beginning, but they didn't really have like the green that I was looking for in a shimmer. Well, I'm gonna just go in right here with this Wake and Bake color. It's literally the color that I think of when people talk about like weed, and I hate to say it, but I guess that's what he was going for. It's literally that kind of a green. All right, I'm gonna go over it with Nate, which is even a brighter green, the one right next to it. All right, that brush is wet, so it's not doing what I want it to do, so. I'm gonna go in with Nate, but on like a fluffier brush. Try to get it to blend out. It's definitely a pop. I don't know if it's what I was going for, but it's definitely a pop. I'm just mixing the same two green colors, Nate and Wake and Bake, together. See, now it's not as intense on this side because the brush isn't wet, so I think I just have to do the same thing on this side. Go in with the wet color and then go over it with the dry color. There we go. That's kind of like, I know it looks weird, but lately a lot of people have just been using like really bright or like off colors to highlight the inner corner of their makeup. So I really like it. That's just me personally. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of this High Dude, the really dark brown, to kind of go over this part because I think I have a little bit too much green. And just kind of play with it until it looks the way you want it. That's basically what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. So now to finish off the eyes, I'm gonna go in with some mascara. This is the Man Eater mascara from Tarte. This is like a little travel version. I'm trying to finish this before I get another one. So I'm just gonna hit my top lashes after I move my hair. My top lashes and my bottom lashes. So I got a little bit of mascara on the outside, so once it dries, I will scrape it off, but it does have to dry. So before I do that, let's go into one of the last steps, which is blush. Now, since I do have a crazy eye look, I don't want to go too crazy with blush. So I have an orangey look, so I'm going to go in with like this kind of a blush. It's like a toned down orange with a little bit of shimmer. And this is the Morphe N9 palette. This is their blush palette. And I'm gonna take my Morphe E4, my blush brush, and just lightly put on some blush. Okay, super simple. Just a little bit of color. And then highlight. So now we did a really beautiful, shiny, sparkly gold lid. I want to do a gold highlight to match that. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlight, or Amrezy highlight. And we're going to take my Morphe M5 10 brush and just highlight the cheekbones. And then I'm going to take another flat brush with the same highlight and just go over small points of my face that I like to highlight, which is my nose. And I also like to do the Cupid's bow. And I think I can actually take this off now. Take the spoolie and then just scratch it off. I think it was still a little wet, but that's okay. I put a lot on there. Okay. We're good. Okay. So I guess the last thing would be lips. So I have a ton of lip colors here. But this look, like I said, is really intense. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start off with this lip liner from Milani. This is my favorite lip liner. This is their all natural lip liner. And I have to sharpen it because it's dead. I bring it back to life. Here we go. And I'm just going to line my lips. So I don't overdraw a ton, but I do like to do it a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to lighten them up just a little bit. This is a Anastasia of Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, but this is in the color Stripped. This is an oldie but a goodie. So let's put that in the center. And I think the look is complete, y'all. All right, we're gonna set it really quick with some Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. And then I always go over it with my sponge just to kind of set everything. Okay. All right. And that is the final look. Okay guys, so this was the final look. I know it could be a little bit weird with like the green and everything like that, but I really wanted to do a fall look that I haven't seen yet. And I haven't seen this one in particular, and I really, really like it. This palette, my review of this palette, I know I didn't use all of the colors, but the colors that I did use performed beautifully on my eyes. I wasn't so impressed with a couple of the shimmers. However, I was using it in the inner corner of my eyes, so sometimes colors can perform weird in there for me. So next time I'm gonna try to do another look, like another tutorial with this, but I'm gonna try to use some of those on my whole lid, and maybe I'll get like a different outcome. But I'm really loving this palette, and I'm really excited to use it again. And let me know what you guys want to see, what colors you want me to use out of the palette. I'll definitely do that for you guys. And that's it, guys. That is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And oh, before I leave, my mother had stopped me a couple of weeks ago and told me she went to go visit her cousin in Noir, I believe, and she has a daughter who watches my channel, and she really wanted a shout out, so I wanted to give her a shout out. Okay, so I hope I'm saying her first name correctly, but I believe her name is Yoreli Tapia, and I'm really sorry if I butchered your name, but so that is somebody who is actually in my family. I don't think I've ever met her though. She is a little bit younger than I am, and she really wanted a shout out. So shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much for watching my channel and giving me love and support. Let me know what you want to see, and if you guys want a shout out, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
What the hell is this? Do you see that? Gel or something on my forehead. It looked weird. It looked like my skin was burned in that area or something like that. It looked weird. Can you see that, or is it just me?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Like this whole part of my forehead, I can't. It's like, I think it's because I gelled my hair this morning, so like some of it.
Oh, I see what you mean.
See what I'm saying? Like it stayed on my forehead.
Yeah, you gotta clean that.
Alright. Time out, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I caught all that on camera too. That's definitely going into the outtake. 100%.
Or is that Chanel? I can't tell. I'm the worst. Channel or Chanel? Chanel.
Channel C.
No, it's channel. Look, see? Welcome back to my channel. Lawn noise. That's so cute. I'm challenged, you guys.
You want to do the spelling bee contest?
Yes, I still want to do the spelling bee challenge, by the way, because... Oh, he's stuck.
You do make him stuck.
Cookie. Come on. He can get out. I don't know why he cries. Come on. Come on. Okay, bye. I don't know what he's doing over there, but I'm pretty sure that ball's fucking up my backpack. Hey! No! This is a very impromptu video. I was saying before, I don't really care about Fallout. What are you doing back there? Okay. Yeah, this is the Trooper Black Tattoo Liner. Wow, I can't read. Oh yeah, I can't talk today. I believe I got these from Walmart or Walgreens. Sorry, I gotta get like real close to the camera. Oh wow, I gotta get real close to the mirror.